Professor Ott, one of the things you really wanted to point out to our young people gathered at Yale Divinity School today was that one of the mistakes the youth minister, the teacher, the facilitator often makes is that they think they've got a category that describes all the behaviors of their kids, and their categorical notions are often just plain wrong. What's the phenomenon and what can they do about that?
Well, I think it's human nature. I have a 13-year-old. I would love to pretend she does nothing wrong. I think we tend towards thinking the kids we work with, because we are with them a lot, are generally good, aren't engaging in negative behaviors. Or maybe we are around a lot of kids, and so anecdotally we say, oh, they all do that, rather than actually looking at the facts that are at our fingertips. Some communities do direct surveys of their middle school and high school kids. It's good to take a look at that, to know the kind of kids you're working with, what issues they're facing, and what things they might be engaging in. But if we look at national data, we actually see that for about the last 10 years, the onset of first sexual intercourse, so the first time someone engages in sexual intercourse, has been an average of 17 years old for a number of years. It doesn't change too much one way or the other. It doesn't matter if you're in a rural area, a center city, the suburbs, racial ethnic disparities. They're small, percentage or two on either side. But what it does tell us is there's a huge shift in behavior in adolescence. 12, 13-year-olds are anywhere from 2 to 5% of having engaged in sexual intercourse. By the time you get to 17, it's 50%. Or around 50%. By the time you get to 20, it's 80%. So there's a key time in kids' lives, adolescents' lives, young adults, where they're starting to engage in sexual intercourse. And so from my perspective, knowing that means we shouldn't be giving them a history lesson. Sexuality education shouldn't come when you're 17. It shouldn't come when you're 20. It should come when you're 13. It should come when you're 10, when you start to build on information about the kinds of healthy relationships you want to be in, what to look for, how to protect yourself, how to make decisions about the kind of behaviors you will or won't engage in. If we can get that information early, then it's not a history lesson for them. It's actually something they can put into practice in the relationships that they have.